Good morning, students. Welcome to your computer class. In earlier class, we have discussed about some topics increasing or decreasing decibels, changing the theme of your Excel sheet. So all these things. So let's revise them first. Then we will start with the new topic. Okay. So coming to the textbook, description of number formats. Here, as you can see, there are different formats given uh, and their descriptions, like journal. So journal, the default category, no specific formatting is applied. There is no need of applying the specific formattings. Okay. The number, general number display with two default decimal points. If you apply number format, then two default decimal points means by default there will be two decimal points. Third one is currency. Adds rupees sign and decimal to display monetary values. Okay, means it adds a rupee sign in your number as well as decimals to display monetary values. Now next, accounting. Lines up currency symbols and decimal points in a column. Date, again used to display date values. Time, used to display time values. Percentage, multiply cell value by 100 and display percent sign. Whatever the value your cell will have, it will multiply it with 100 and display percent sign. Fraction, display value as specified fraction. Whatever value will be there, it will change it into a fraction and display. Scientific, use scientific or exponential notation. Exponent sign will be used with your value or number given in the cell. Text, treats value as a text. Whatever you have written in your cell, it will treat it as a text, not as a number, if you choose this format. Special, works with list and database values. And custom, enables you to create your own custom format. With the help of this, you can create your own custom format. Increase or decrease decimal. Okay. You can control number of decimals that appear with numeric data using the increase decimal and decrease decimal commands. So here the option which you get is that how many digits decimal places you want to put in your number. So with the help of increase decimal and decrease decimal commands, you can do this. How you will be able to do this? See, sales of computer parts, it is written over here. And monitor, printer, mouse, keyboard, scanner, all the numbers are given. So what you have to do, first you have to select the cells, as like here it has been done. select cells. Okay, then or range you want to format, means whatever cell or range you want to format, you want to change, click on the decimal buttons. Here it is given, you can see in the file value, it's the file tab. Here, sorry, home tab. In the home tab you will get increase or decrease decimal value after selecting the cell or range. Then click on the increase decimal icon to increase the number of decimal, and click on the decrease decimal icon to decrease the number of decimals. Okay, so means if it is written 20.00, you will decrease the decimal, so it will become 200. Okay, as you can see over here, 200.00. So the value which is given over here changes to 2 decimal points. If you want more decimal signs, then what you have to do, you have to click on increase decimal, and for decreasing you have to click on decrease decimal. Clear? I hope you all are getting it. Now next, here you can see Excel adjusts the number of decimals showing in the cell or cells. Only one decimal is decreased. See the difference. Here you can see two decimal points. Okay, but here after clicking on decrease decimal, see single zeros, means the decimal point is decreased with one digit. Now the decimal is with one digit. Okay, applying workbook themes. You can use theme gallery to apply a combination of formatting settings like color, fonts and effects to give a professional look to your spreadsheet. So different themes as we are having nowadays in our mobile also, change the theme. In Word also you can change the theme. So in Excel also you can change the theme to apply a combination of formatting settings. Okay, just like color, fonts and effects. So how you will change it? Open the workbook you want to format. In the workbook where you want to do the formatting, click on page layout and click on themes. See, in the page layout and themes, the themes are there. If you click on this, so your workbook changes to this theme. As you select this one, it will change to this one. So the color also and the text also, and as well as the effect will change in your workbook. You will see different themes are given. Okay, so themes gallery opens. Move your mouse pointer over the various themes to see their live preview. Okay, whenever you click anything, you can see the preview of that theme easily. click on the theme you want to apply. So whatever theme you want to select, you have to click on that theme. See here, when you move your mouse pointer over themes, you see them previewed in your worksheet as told in step 4. This feature is called live preview. So you can see it that live preview means when you click your theme, you will see the preview, and that feature is called live preview. Okay, now Excel applies the formatting to the workbook. You can see that the font style has changed. Rahul, Sanjay, Tarun, Kunal, Manoj. Earlier you can see how it was written, and now it has been changed. Okay, the font has been changed. Now come to adding conditional formatting. You can use Excel's conditional formatting feature to assign certain formatting only when the value of the cell meets the specified condition. Here we use conditional formatting feature when the cell meets the specified condition. If it satisfies the given condition, the changes will affect. So how you will do this? First of all, if you have made a table like here, it is already made, name, monitor, filter, mouse, keyboard. First we have to select a cell or range. Okay, see, select the cell or range to which you want to apply conditional formatting. Then click on Home tab and click on Conditional Formatting. Click on Highlight Cell Rules. So 3 steps. First, go to Home tab, then Conditional Formatting, and then Highlight Cell Rules. Okay. Here it is your conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and that greater than, less than, many conditions are given. You can also apply other rules from this menu depending on what conditions you wish to highlight. Whatever conditions you want to highlight in this format, you can do this. I'll specify the operator you want to assign for condition. As you have selected over here keyboard, you can see 400 to 200, 400, 500, and that you have a highlighted rule and you have selected greater than. When you select this greater than option, then a dialog box opens such as greater than. So here you can see a dialog box greater than 200, it is written, and with light red fill. The color will be light red. Okay, so the numbers which are greater than 200, their color will change to light red. Then press OK. The same, enter the value of the text for the condition. If you need to select a cell range, click here to minimize the dialog box and view more of worksheet. Click on arrow and choose format. Okay, to apply I'll click OK. If the cell values meet the condition, Excel applies the conditional formatting. So if it satisfies, then the conditional formatting will be shown and displayed. You can see over here, as you have written there, condition greater than 200. So greater than 200, the 200 color is not being changed, but the other colors are changed. 400, 400, 300 with light red color. Okay, light red color. So see how you have changed the conditions using conditional formatting in the cell. So first, whatever changes you have to do in Excel, you have to first select it, the cell or the range. Then only you can change these things. If you have not selected the cell, the formatting will not be occur. Then you will feel that why it is not happening, what are the mistakes I am applying. So remember the steps, that first select the cell, then you can do the formatting in that cell. Okay. Now coming to the next topic, removing conditional formatting. Now if you want to remove the conditional formatting, like as you have applied conditional formatting, so for removing, the first step is that again select the cells from where you want to remove the conditional formatting. Like from here, if you want to remove the conditional formatting, click on Home tab, again conditional formatting, then choose Clear Rules. As you have earlier used highlighted rules, here you will choose Clear Rules and then Clear Rules from selected cell. Okay, Clear Rules for selected cell, then the conditional formatting is removed. I hope you all have understood how we can do the conditional formatting. Next, formatting with style. Let's see. We can use Excel's style to apply preset formatting designs to your worksheet data. What is preset? Means which have will already inbuilt, means which have will already set in your system, in your software. You just have to apply it. The different preset styles are given. You don't have to make it, just you have to apply them. Okay. You can apply table styles to a group of worksheet data, or you can apply cell styles to individual cell. Means you can apply this on an individual cell also, or to range of cells. Okay, or group of worksheet data. You can apply table style and Excel converts data into a table. So let's see how it happens. Format as a table. Select the cell that you want to format. Once again, you are saying that first you have to select the cell you want to format, then click on Home tab, Format as table. Home tab, Format as table, and click on table style. There are different table styles given. And whatever table style you want to choose, you can choose it from here. Like this has been selected. The format as table dialog box appear. As you click on that, where is the data for your table, the dialog will appear, and there the cell rails are given. We have to press OK. Verify the selected cells, click on OK. So the cells numbers are given and you will verify that these cells have been selected and press OK. See, it has been changed into a table style. Excel applies the formatting style. Okay, so here you have seen that nothing has been done. The simple your data was written, and as you have applied the format as table, okay, and selected the table format, here the change you can see in your Excel sheet. Now apply the cell style. There you have changed the style of your table. Allow cell style. It is in the form of table now. So select the cell or cell that you want to format. Click on the home tab or ribbon. Click on cell styles button and click on style. Now here in the home tab you can see home tab cell styles. So different styles are given. You can choose any one of the style. So select the cells, like here it has been selected, and cell styles. So this cell style is being selected, and when you click on this will affect on your table. See the result. Now the color is gray. So first of all you have formatted as a table, then next you are changing the style of your cell of a table. Excel applies the formatting to the selected cell. To deselect cell, click on any cell. If you want to deselect, then click on any cell. Okay. So here you can see the changes which have been applied. Okay. Excel conditional formatting options allow you to apply different formatting options such as background, color, border or font formatting to data that contains certain conditions. Conditional formatting is applied to one or more cells when the data in those cells meet condition or conditions specified. The chosen formats are applied. Okay. So we have completed our chapter today, and I hope you had understood the topics and does the practical also at your home. So, and if some of you have not done, please do it, because without practicing you can't able to do. So revise it, read the chapter properly, so that it will be easy for you to remember the things. Now here self-evaluation. After reading the chapter, I know these points. Of course, you have got some ideas. I know that formatting means displaying the worksheet in an attractive and more legible outlook. Formatting is what? Giving a change, a effect to your data, whether it's a worksheet or in a Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, whatever application software you are using, in that formatting is done. So yes, I agree that formatting means displaying the worksheet in an attractive and more legible outlook. I know that formatting makes our worksheet more presentable by applying different features like font type, font size, color, alignment. So you can see that just now we have read that it will change the style of your table, style of your cell, color also you can change, font type you can change. So these all things you can do. You can align your text inside the cell, right, left, center. So this also can be done. I know that by default Excel automatically aligns text data to the left and number data to the right. Yes, by default Excel align the text, like you have written some word, that will align to the left, and if you have written number, then it will align to the right side. I know that theme gallery used to apply combination of formatting settings. Just now we have read about themes, different themes you will select it, the combination of formatting settings. I know that Excel styles are used to apply preset formatting designs to the worksheet data. Okay, so this you can see here, preset data, the styles and the table preset, which you will just click and it will be applied to your workbook. So these all which you have seen, all are in the chapter you have seen. Okay, so these are available, you can take it. Clear? Now tick the correct answer. You can make a worksheet look more attractive and legible by how you can make it? With the help of what? Editing, decorating, or formatting. So decoration is not done here and editing also is not there. We are not editing anything which has been written earlier and we are doing some editing in that. No, we are formatting it to make it more attractive and legible. So here the answer will be format. The position in which data is placed within the boundary of a cell is referred to. Okay, so the cell in which data is positioned, that is called underlining. No, alignment. Alignment is what? Centering, right, left, or boundary of a cell. So it has, the question says that positioning means what is the position? So you cannot say boundary. The correct answer is alignment. Okay, because the position is what? Left, right, center. Okay, so it is known as alignment because it is inside the boundary. So boundary is not the position. Clear? The question says that Position in which data is placed within the boundary, okay, of a cell referred to the alignment. Clear? So this you can use the number of styles offered by Excel 2010 is, and to apply a combination of formatting settings dash is used. So these two questions are your homework. Also find out the true and false statements of the chapters and as well as question answers. Then when we will meet in the next class, we will discuss the true false also, fill the blanks, and as well as question answers. Okay, I have already given the answer of 2 MCQs. So please just go to the chapter once again, revise it, and easily you will get the answers of these questions. And then the next class when I will be discussing about this, you will easily get more understandable to yourself. Okay, thank you.